You know, for more than 7 years, this guy gave his all to what I call the sport of sports journalism. Very respected. He was the main sports editor for Toronto Star for 21 years between 1949-1970 and created and helped develop the Canadian style of sports writing we enjoy today. Now, Milt Dunnell was inducted in the Canadian Sports Hall of Fame in 1991. Now, born December 24, 1905, in Downey Township, Ontario, he was inducted in the Builder category, again for his heavy respect amongst his peers. Now, in '88, he won the Jack Rainey Award for Outstanding Media Contribution to Canadian Baseball. He won a Civic Award of Merit for the City of Toronto in 1991. Special Sovereign Award for his unique contributions to the Thoroughbred Racing, and the A.G. Liebling Award 1997 for outstanding boxing writing. So basically, he was a throwback just like I was. No matter what sport that was happening, you weren't just a beat writer if you were a sports editor in a big daily or weekly. You would cover anything. Now, over the course of his illustrious career, according to the website profile of the Canadian Sports Hall of Fame, he was at the forefront of the Canadian sports writing community. He covered the Olympic Games, both summer and winter, from 52 to 68, the Stanley Cup, the World Series, and the Grey Cup. He traveled the globe to document international sporting events, from the horse races in the States, to World Hockey tournaments in Europe, to boxing matches in Zaire, the Philippines, and Venezuela. One of the most prominent sports writers of his time, Dunnell's peers often referred to him as the Dean of Canadian sports writers. He began his career writing for his hometown paper, the St. Mary's Journal Argus, and then spent 13 years with the Stratford Beacon Herald, 5 as sports editor, before landing a job at the Toronto Star in 1942. In 1949, he was appointed sports editor and daily columnist, a position he held until 1970. Dunnell's well-researched columns were consistently factual yet humorous. There is no doubt that his gracious reporting style had enormous influence on the quality of Canadian sports writing, while his honesty and integrity earned the respect of the athletic community. He was well known for his informative and impartial reporting. He never used the first person, preferring to stay within the role of storyteller rather than dictator. He once told fellow Toronto Star writer Ken McGee, "I've always believed that you have to give the readers room for their opinions. I think if you do not emphasize the I too much, it takes it away from them instead of sharing opinion with them. It becomes dictatorial." As a media man throughout most of the century, Dunnell had adapted to significant changes in technology throughout his career. With the advent of televised sports, he was one of the first to realize that sport writing would have to respond with broader, more in-depth coverage in order to keep readers interested. Dunnell's vast collection of awards and honors are a testament to his talent and versatility, and proof of the sporting community's profound reverence for his brilliant work. He received again the Jack Rainey Award for Outstanding Media Contribution to Canadian Baseball in '88, the Special Sovereign Award for Unique Contributions to Thoroughbred Racing in '92, and again the A.G. Liebling Award for Outstanding Boxing Writing in 1997. He is an honored member of the Hockey Hall of Fame's broadcaster inductees, the Canadian Football Hall of Fame, and the BC Horse Racing Hall of Fame. Dunnell received a Civic Award of Merit, again from the City of Toronto in '91, and also has an award in his name, which is also annually bestowed upon a beginning journalism student at Ryerson in Toronto. After his official retirement in 1970, he continued to write 5 columns a week, cutting down the tree in '84. Well, in his 80s, he just couldn't leave the sports world, and the sports world certainly wouldn't let him go without a fight. It wasn't until 1994 that Dunnell, just shy of his 89th year, finally stopped writing. Now, there's many stories and legend of Milt I'd like to get into here, especially something to do with a wallet. Now, he was well known, not say to be an absent-minded individual, but he basically was coming from humble beginnings. Now, when he started his life, he attended St. Mary's Collegiate Institute, and after graduating, he worked part-time for the post office and was a sales representative for a food company. Now, when he became a full-time local correspondent for the Stratford Beacon Herald in '29, he basically met his future wife Dorothy Teresa Pigeon, and he married in a rectory, not a church, due to the mixed religions. Again, he became the sports editor for the Star, where he covered numerous sports, including, I forgot to mention, the Kentucky Derby. Now, this is the story. I don't know if it's true or not. During his reporting career, Dunnell often placed his wallet in his right-handed hip pocket, which repeatedly caused him to be pickpocketed. Despite urges to move his wallet, he refused, and fellow reporter Jill Coleman would walk paces behind him to ensure that there were no thieves. But like most journalists, money meant nothing in the story that was the major thing. Now, other recognitions as well was the city of Toronto named a baseball diamond after Dunnell in 2006. So like I said, and the Ontario Sports Hall of Fame induction as well was a very, very high award as well. So multiple sports, multiple elite. I read his writing before, and you look at Red Fisher, Frank DeFord, Stan Fischler, writers like that. He's one that really comes along once in a lifetime. He was uniquely Canadian, but he wrote it from a perspective that anybody can understand what the story was, and he always found out the tiny bits of the story that made the story major, like the background paragraphs, descriptive stuff like that. But if I'm not mistaken, he did the Ali Foreman fight, and he sent back some text that basically that Ali was suckered in and he was going to lose, but it didn't work out. It was the other way around. He said that to Future column. Maybe I'm wrong. You see, when a journalist says he's wrong, at time to time, you know he's a good journalist. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the story of Milt Dunnell. If you like what we're doing here with our vintage podcast, let us know with a like, comment, and subscribe, and keep your stick in the ice. Bye.